roommate. The next one I met was in nursing school, and um, he was he was granted a Black Nurses Association scholarship that I told him and another immigrant about when I had missed one of the meetings. I wasn't able to get my thing in because I wasn't told that they were doing their whatever their paperwork at that time. So they quickly put in their paperwork and they got the scholarships, and I didn't. I told them about the whole thing. But you see, the Black Nurses Association welcomes these immigrants. They welcome giving their money to these immigrants. The HBCUs welcome giving all their money and resources to these immigrants. And the globalists, greedy globalists, pat them on the back and give them funding for giving these immigrants open doors and all their resources. It's a rigged system. It is rigged. But the obvious thing is, you're not going to win by being an African American, because the African American doesn't even know who they are. You're sitting up there saying you're from Africa. The Africans are looking at you like you're crazy. The daggone globalists are looking at you like you're an idiot because you're dumb enough to believe it. It's the biggest apartheid trick in the book, believing that you're African when you're not. They were going to tell the South Africans that they were not from South Africa. You know that? That was the initial plan. The Dutch, they were going to say, you are not from here. You're not from this country. They were going to try the same thing that was done to us in North America, in the Americas. So the fact that you're saying you're African American, don't really understand and call yourself DNA A, which is, I don't know what DNA, what does the A stand for? I can put in a lot of different words to fill in the blanks on that one. But the fact that you're doing that, that's a problem. You can't call two different continents home. Not if you don't have any proof of it. Do you have proof that you're from Africa? Besides what the white man spoon fed you and they tell you is for entertainment purposes, but you don't read the fine print. So you believe you're from Africa based upon DNA, not from family history, not from the fact that Africans come here and have tales of us being torn away. They don't have those tales. They don't have those family stories of uncle, great, 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 great grandpa being taken away from Africa, or great, great, great uncle so-and-so being torn away from his family, or aunt, great, great, great auntie so-and-so got taken on a ship. They don't have these stories. So why are you, what are we basing this on? We're basing it on lies. We're basing it on lies from the biggest liars on the planet. These American globalists are the worst. They lie about everything. And we gullible indigenous people believe it. We believe it. And let them call us whatever they want. Okay. Well, I mean, this is... Well, I mean, yeah. So I wouldn't even believe anything about a haploid group because they make that shit up. Why do we believe what they say? They make it all up. I don't believe what haploid groups are. They make it up. What they call African is completely American. They call a completely indigenous American haploid group and say it's an African haploid group. You can't believe it because the main people using them tests is us. And the people that we're being matched up to is each other. So why do you think it's real? I mean, it makes no sense. But the reality is, even talking about DNA is a waste of time. If you haven't done the research in your own family to find your African. If you find a Kunta Kinte in your genealogy, find an African in your historical records where your people are from. Find it in the court records. Find it somewhere. Find something to prove that you are African if that's what you're trying to prove. But I wasn't trying to prove anything. I was just trying to research my genealogy. And lo and behold, everybody's an Indian. That's my story. So the reality is you need to find out who you are. You could be a Black European. I don't know what you are. You could be a Jew. You could be the real, like, honey, you could be a French Huguenot. I don't know what you are. Find out who you are, DNA. You got to find out who you are. But the reality is, your real truth is going to come from going to your real family and going person to person and doing that forensic research of really looking at the details of your life and your family. It's not going to come from some magical spit in a bottle. Spit. Oh, here I am. I found myself. Man, don't you seem stupid for believing something dumb? Right. They can't even fix the cold, but you can spit in a bottle and they can tell you exactly who your people are. Oh, I believe that magic trick.
And while all this is going on, they're systematically erasing a whole bunch of us. An example would be, everybody heard of the Mississippi, the water thing that's going on in Mississippi. That's going on everywhere.
Yeah.
None of these pipes have been changed. They're iron pipes. They're rusting. And if Mississippi, what's going on in Mississippi, why aren't all the people who are descended from Mississippi, why aren't they bum rushing down to make sure that their ancestors have clean drinking water? These are African Americans. These are people who are into that DNA and all that stuff. But one thing they're not into is themselves. You let other people take it. You just heard down in Mississippi how a football player took food stamp money to build his kid a volleyball stadium on her college campus. What are the Negroes in Mississippi doing about that? Wearing the football player's jersey. That's what the African American does.
And the hat.
And the hat. Oh, a Negro without a baseball cap.
You got to have the hat.
You got to have a hat. You got to have it. So these are the things that's going on. These are the things that we participate in. We cool with. The people in Mississippi have shit drinking water. And nobody from Mississippi, Chicago, and nobody from Mississippi, hey, we got to get and fix this. Those are African Americans. Those are people who are just doing what they're told. The mayor of the city of Jackson, his daddy is an African, one of them African Americans. Remember? So this is what happens when we believe in all this dumb shit that don't make no sense. Then when you get called on it, you want to do a DNA dude. Just look at it. All you got to do is look at it. If you look at it the right way, it's right in your face.
Yeah.
You tell me what city in Beverly Hills is going to have rusted pipes. But, we don't care about ourselves. We care about all these stories people tell about us, and we believe whatever they say, we jump on it, defend it. So that's why what happens.
There's beauty all over the world. And we can run away from our lives and go on vacation and experience beauty in the Caribbean or go to Hawaii. So beautiful. But Hawaii, their indigenous people are living in tent houses. Tents. They're fighting. They formed their own government again. They've repatriated themselves as a nation. And now they are claiming land that is volcanic ash as their homeland. Now, I wouldn't have picked that spot, but they picked a spot to reclaim. I don't know what's happening at this very moment, but I know that they have done that. The reality is this. Wherever you go in the world is beautiful. There are indigenous people that are catching hell there, living in abject poverty right there. While you're in the resort, getting a massage, hot rocks on your back, there are people a few miles or a mile away that don't have no proper plumbing, no proper food, don't have no education, drugs, guns, violence. That's what they're living. Everywhere you go to vacation. So if that's the truth about every place, why not vacation smart? Why not vacation where your homeland is? Why not make that your goal? Why not plan your time accordingly? I'm going to be off this amount of weeks, that amount of weeks, this amount of days, this throughout the year. I'm going to Mississippi. I'm going to get me a nice Airbnb off of the Mississippi River or off of some river, the Catawba, what is it called?
Catawba, Coosa.
Yeah, one of the rivers.
Yeah.
Get yourself a nice Airbnb off a pond. It could be off a pond. Or even better, y'all, go to Alabama, go to the beaches. The beaches are beautiful. Then people are gonna look at you like, because they done ran you colored folks off a long time ago. Y'all don't even go and visit no more. Because you don't go home. You don't go there to vacation. So when they see you them, what you doing now? Go back home. Go to your homeland. Go to the beauty that's in your homeland. If it's the mountains, go in the mountains. Get your beautiful cabin. Up in the mountains, up in Georgia, up in Daggone, Tennessee, wherever, Kentucky. Get yourself a beautiful Airbnb. Get your family together. Enjoy and do what the white folks do when you ain't around and they enjoy your life. Go into the daggone into the caves. Take a cave tour. Go walk around, see the beautiful caves. They got organs inside caves where they can play music on the stalactite. That was you doing that. That was you playing music on the stalactites and the stalagmites in caverns. Go see that. But this is the thing. Yeah, mobile's baby. Go to Orange Beach. Go to what? Go to what is it called? Daphne
Island.
Beautiful. But bring your food, child, because they ain't got no restaurants or nothing out there. You got to bring. Go to Costco's, stock up, get your salmon and all. Get your good stuff. Get your drinks, your salmon, and all the drinks for the kids. But you'll love it. It's beautiful. Rent yourself a golf court, ride around, look at the little historical sites. And then really start looking at it with an objective eye. When they talk about the indigenous people, that's you. And then